Alrighty. So some of you guys that have been subscribed to me since pretty much the beginning of the channel, back earlier this year, it was about 9 months ago when I made my first video, and it was about upgrading to a 2017 ZL1. And ever since then, I've pretty much been talking about the new ZL1, that I want to get the new ZL1, that I am getting the new ZL1, and everything that I would want to have in the new ZL1. And I'm going to tell you right now, I've got great news and I've got some bad news. So let's start with the great news. The great news is, yes, I have ordered a 2017 ZL1. I placed my order about a week ago with a guy named Mike Davenport from Louisville, Kentucky Chevrolet dealership. And I'll be honest with you guys, I've been talking to multiple dealerships. I've been talking to guys. I had a guy message me from West Virginia, and he was talking to me about getting a new ZL1, and he said, yeah, I know you're interested in that, and I want to help you out. I said, great, awesome. And I've also been talking to a guy down at Criswell Chevrolet, Mike Furman, who's like the leading sales guy for Corvettes. And so I've been talking to a bunch of people about it, and even dealerships around here, which they can't get them, which leads me to my next point, and that is that these new ZL1s, I know you see some guys out there with manual ZL1s, the 6-speed ZL1s that have just come out, and it's not like every other Camaro you can get. I can walk into a Camaro dealership, pretty much anyone in the country right now, and order a Camaro SS, fully loaded, and they'll be like, all right, cool. I cannot go into every single Chevy dealership in this country and order a 2017 ZL1. It just won't happen. Chevy has given some of the major dealerships, like the bigger ones, 3 allocations this year, and that is it. And that means, basically, you guys don't, if you guys don't know what that means, in simple terms, it basically means they're only giving 3 customers ZL1s. That's it. Nobody can order. After those 3 are sent and sold to that dealership, and then sold to that customer, that's it. You can't get one this year. They're done. Now, when I'm talking about the 3 different allocations, I'm talking about the new 10-speed ZL1. I'm not really sure how available the manuals are, but I'm sure they're still sort of rare. They're not as a high availability as like I said, like an SS. But either way, the 2017 10-speed ZL1, which is what I've been talking about getting and is what I am getting, and I'll explain to you why I'm getting that, why I decided not to get a 6-speed manual. Like I said, the 10-speed is extremely rare, and I did not know that going into this. I thought maybe that I'd be able to place my order next year sometime and maybe take delivery in the springtime, maybe even late May, like early summer. And that's what I was planning on. And then the more I got talking to dealerships about the new car, the more and more people were saying, yeah, man, I don't have any info on this. I don't know when we're getting it. I don't know when Chevy's even building the 10-speed or when they're making it available. And then there's other dealerships who are like, yeah, man, I've got a list of allocations. I already have like 15 people on the list. So if you want me to put your name on the list, go ahead. But basically the luck is not in my favor, I guess, of getting one. So that's most of the response that I got. Well, Mike Davenport, as I was saying earlier, from Kentucky, he's got a YouTube channel, and he's been doing videos about the cars that he's sold. He is currently the #1 ZL1 sales guy in the country, which is pretty awesome for the new ZL1s.
Anything I can do, LouisvilleChevyDude.com. Cell phone number's right on there. Shoot me a call, shoot me a text.
I saw a video of him talking about the new 10-speed and the availability of them, and he said, I have 3 allocations this year. That is it. Once I sell all 3 of them, or once I take basically a partial payment of all 3 of them, I am completely done. I can't sell anymore. That is it. That's all Chevy has allowed me to sell. So I contacted him immediately. I emailed him, and then I called him the next day, and he said, well, I've already sold 1. He goes, you would be #2. So I said, do it, man. I said, I want this car. I wasn't under the impression that it was going to be that hard to get one. So that's what I did. I ordered one from Mike Davenport, and I can't thank Mike enough. For the other guys that helped me at the different dealerships, I apologize, but I also thank you for your help in helping me find one, or try to help me find one. But you guys have to understand that I went to this guy because he could sell me one, and he guaranteed I would get one. Some of the dealerships couldn't guarantee me anything. They didn't have any info, so that's why I went to Mike. And Mike Davenport's a really great guy. You have to check him out on YouTube. I'll link that below. And the bad news about this, well, it's not really bad news, but it's just news that I was not expecting. Like I said earlier, I had planned on getting one in April, May era, and now, unfortunately, I was forced to order one immediately so I could get one, because it was now or never. And with that being said, I might actually receive it in like February. It might actually go into production in January, so like I might be getting it a couple months earlier. So it's cool that I'm going to be getting it earlier, but at the same time, it's like financially I was expecting to get one in April and May. So as far as like my current Camaro build and the drag car and everything like that, I don't know if I'm going to really go as hardcore as I was planning before, like hardcore race car, because let's face it, guys, I don't have loads and loads of money to just be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna buy this new car, then I'm gonna like put all this money into this car and do all this and do all that. I just can't really do it. If I had more time, I probably could make it work out, but I don't have as much time as I thought. But like I said, it was now or never. Other than that, I'm gonna tell you guys in a minute here as far as what I ordered on the ZL1 and how I spec'd it out and everything like that, and we'll talk about basically when I might be receiving delivery of the new ZL1. But first, I've got to go into PetSmart and I've got to buy Jackson some dog food. So I'll see you after this ad. Alrighty, so we are back. Got Jackson his dog food. I also got him an elf costume because he's going to my parents for Christmas Day, so I'm going to dress him up like a little elf. And I just wanted to talk to you guys here more about basically what I ordered with the ZL1 and sort of kind of what my plans are for it, I guess you should say. We'll start off with basically, you guys know I'm getting the 10-speed. Obviously, that's no surprise. But another reasoning behind that too is, I was gonna get the 6-speed manual if that 10-speed was not an option. Like if it was an option where I could get the 6-speed manual or 6-speed auto like my current ZL1 has, I would definitely opt for the manual. I would, and that's the honest to God's truth, but it's not that anymore. Now all of a sudden it is a 10-speed automatic, which has been said time and time again, and Saab Kyle just did a review video of the 10-speed automatic, which I just watched last night, and he himself even said it shifts faster than a dual clutch transmission, which is awesome. There's that aspect of it, and then there's also the rarity aspect of it, where, like I had said before, nobody's really getting these cars, so it may actually come down to where there's only a handful of 2017 10-speed ZL1 owners in the country or in the entire world. And it may also come to me being the only owner of 2 different generation ZL1s, both auto and both red. I know it's kind of weird to say, but like, and it's nothing like to be, I don't know if it's anything to be proud of. That would be really cool if that happened. But anyways, getting back to all the options I chose when I ordered the ZL1, I've opted up for, red hot, which is a little bit of a different red than I think the Victory red that's on my current ZL1. I also opted in for the exposed carbon fiber hood insert, which is on my current ZL1 as well. And a new thing, which is really cool, there's a dash insert that is completely carbon fiber, exposed carbon fiber, so the whole dash is carbon fiber. It looks awesome in pictures. I'm hoping it looks just as good, if not better, in person, so I optioned out that. I also got the PDR, which is the Performance Data Recorder. You can look it up on YouTube or look it up online, search Performance Data Recorder. So going along with more of the interior options that I chose, it comes standard with the Recaro seats, which is very cool. Also comes standard with the suede inserts and the seats, comes standard with the suede steering wheel, and it also comes standard with the suede shifter and shifting boot. And the other kind of cool thing about the interior that I mean, it's just a little subtle things. It comes with red seatbelts, which is very cool because that's like a very sports car, almost kind of exotic car thing where the seatbelts are colored red. And obviously the new ZL1 comes with a line lock. You guys probably already know that. And as you know, I installed a line lock in my current ZL1. And the other cool thing about the 10-speed is the fact that It's going to be available in, I think, 8 different models by the year 2018. But those cars are not going to have the same mechanical parts or the same transmission settings that the Zl1 will have. So that's going to be specific to the Zl1. So I do like that about the transmission, that it's not going to be like, yeah, I have the same transmission in my, you know, Chevy Aveo that's in the new Zl1. Well, that's not going to be the case. And I'm just using an example here. Now, going back to the question that most of you probably want to know, and that's, what wheels are you getting? Are you getting black wheels? Bro, you should get black wheels. God, those polished wheels are ugly as fuck. When are you getting black wheels? You should get black wheels. Bro, those would look so much better with black wheels. Hey man, when are you getting black wheels? Well, guess what? The only option I have is black wheels. So that's what's coming on my 2017 Zl1. Now, they're not black. The option is actually called dark metallic. So it has a hint of gray in it. So it's not completely blacked out, but there are like a gray tint to it. I'm not gonna lie, I like the wheels. I like the spokes and everything, like the design of the wheel. As far as the color goes, I don't know. I think it might look best with dark metallic, but I would be interested to see if they had a polished option, but they don't. They don't have a polished option. They don't have any other option but that. So that is what I'm stuck with currently, and that's what will be coming on my new Zl1. So I hope you all are very happy. So I'm getting to the end of the video, and before we close, I want to mention a few things that have been going on lately. One, just a side note for YouTube, is I've noticed that the reasoning behind certain channels not getting the views that they got, or losing subscribers and stuff like that, or even subscribers that are not getting notifications on certain videos that were uploaded, or they just don't even know, like they can't even search them or whatever. Well, that is because YouTube has changed these algorithms, and I've heard that it now depends on how many likes your video gets. So go like it. Go like this video if you haven't already done so. And the reason behind that is, if you don't like this video, if I get no likes, you guys are not going to see my videos, no matter if you're like subscribed to me or not. They're just going to be dead videos because they're not getting likes. And I don't understand why YouTube would do that. You'd think YouTube would stick to the same algorithm where, like, if you got subscribers, that's who saw your videos. Like, I have 60,000 subscribers, and 60,000 people should see all of my videos, and they should be able to watch them. But I know some of you guys that probably aren't even going to watch this video won't even see it, and you won't even know about it, and you're probably going to ask me a question 2 videos from now: are you getting the new Zl1? You know what I mean? So unfortunately, that's the way YouTube is working now. So if you guys haven't already done so, please like this video. I do appreciate it. Thumbs up. And another quick thing too is, we've got a really cool car event coming up in February, and a lot of you guys have been asking me, when is my next car show? When is my next Cars and Coffee? Well, Cars and Coffee is done for the season, and my next car show is going to be at Motorama in Harrisburg. It's at the Harrisburg. Anyways, it's at Motorama in Harrisburg at the Farm Show Complex. It's on February 18th and 19th. That's, I believe, a Friday and Saturday, or maybe it's Saturday and Sunday. I'm not sure. But I'm going to be there with my current Zl1. If I get my new one before then, I'll have the new one there as well. Mike, Troy, Andy, Shane, we're all going to be there. We'll do like sort of a meet and greet thing. So we're going to have stuff for you guys, posters to sign, and I might even have some shirts by that time, stickers, stuff like that. Andy's going to have his own booth set up, Diablo Formula Racing, and then Shane's going to have In-Chain Designs booth set up. So we're going to try and basically take over Motorama this year. So it would be really cool if you guys could come check that out. Go look up Motorama. I'll put the info and the link that you can go check out the event at. So anyways, I'm very excited that I finally placed my order for a new Zl1, which means I'm guaranteed to get one. I'm very happy about that. And I have a lot of videos already in mind that I'm thinking about doing with the new Zl1. So it's going to be a very good year next year. I'm very excited for it. I hope you guys are too. So thanks again, guys, for watching this video. Be sure to like it above, and let me know in the comments what you think about me ordering a new Zl1. Yes, let me know below. Comment down there and let me know what you think about me getting a new Zl1. And also, before we close this video, I haven't done this in a while, but we've got a lot of P.O. Box items that I just got a chance to go and get. So I'm sorry if you guys have waited for a while. I haven't checked my P.O. Box literally since like Black Friday. We're going to start with good old John Nace from Spring Grove, PA, a local guy. He sent me this whole stack of stuff. So And he sent something for Jackson, he sent something for me, and he sent something for Lauren, who's behind the camera right now. Jackson got his first P.O. Box toy. And here is Lauren's gift, another scope thing from Crest, or one of those pretty much the Colgate Wisp toothbrushes. Lauren's happy about that. And he also sent me a Christmas card. Thank you for that. And he sent me, speaking of Christmas stuff, he sent me 2 Christmas ornaments. These are awesome, actually. They're my first and only Camaro ornaments, so that's cool. Convertible ZL1 and a 2016 Chevy Camaro. I have a ton of ornaments on my tree, and I also have a guitar ornament tree over there. So I've got an entire tree decorated to guitars, and hopefully I can have an entire tree dedicated to cars. And he also sent Troy some stuff too, and I believe Mike. So one of these is mine. I will read that. I haven't even read that. I know you're probably thinking, what the hell, you haven't read a magazine with a ZL1 on it? Yeah. This one is for Mike, I think. Another one for Motor Trend, and this is the Camaro at 50, so yes. 2017 is the 50th anniversary of the Camaro. Back in 1967 is when they made their first one. John also sent me a letter, and he said that he is also a fan of Sheetz and Chick-fil-A. Those are his favorite, Chick-fil-A is his favorite fast food. So, John, you are cool in my book. And speaking of Chick-fil-A, he sent me this awesome calendar with cows doing like crazy shit. It's kind of funny. But the coolest thing about this calendar is, on the back, it has a card, and what it is I can get 1 free item each month at Chick-fil-A. So that's really cool. I like that. That's just as good, if not better, than a gift card. So I will definitely be using that, John. And he also got one for Troy. Because Troy doesn't get anything. I feel bad for him. So Troy, this is your calendar, and you get a Chick-fil-A free meal per month, or free item per month card. So we have another thing from Mike Joe. And last time he sent me a flying helicopter, and he sent me also, I think, signs. He got me a Christmas card here, and he got me a model of the Camaro ZL1, which is very cool. And he said in the Christmas card that I can paint the wheels black if I like. Next we got David Dunn, and he is from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and he has a car that he's building. It is a 1999 Ford Escort LX 5-speed, and he actually drew me a picture of it. It's kind of cool. And he plans on basically racing it and doing, I guess, time attacks in 2017 and 2018. And he has a YouTube channel and an Instagram, all those shenanigans. So yeah, go check out his YouTube and his Instagram. And then we got another Christmas card from Douglas Decker, and this is cool because this is the closest subscriber I've ever had in Hershey, Pennsylvania. You could have just drove this to me, buddy, but that's okay. Because he got me a Chick-fil-A gift card. Yes. And yeah, Christmas card, Merry Christmas, enjoy the holidays. And him and it looks like his wife enjoy watching my YouTube videos. Then we have a 13-year-old kid, Richard. He sent me something from Caparis Cove, Texas. He's watched my videos for a long time, and he enjoys watching them. And I actually messaged him back on Instagram. He sent me a message, and he was really happy that I did that. And Rich, I try to message everybody back as best I can. It's getting harder every single week because more people keep messaging me. But yeah, I always try to message all of my fans back, no matter where you message me. Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, it doesn't matter. Don't be discouraged if I don't get back to you like that day or that hour or that minute. I do have a lot of messages, and they keep piling up every week. So either way, I will get back to you guys when I can. And lastly, we have a guy, Dylan Bailey from Huber Heights, Ohio. He sent me a couple pictures of his dad's 2010 Camaro SS, which has a 418 stroker, intake, BMR suspension, Detroit speed, sway bars, Corsa exhaust. But yeah, he says it sounds like a NASCAR. It puts down to about 500 to 600 horsepower, maybe more, than I'm not really sure. It did 1130s, but it spun all the way down the track. So, well, you need new tires, man. Tell your dad to go get new tires. He'll be doing 10s easily. Anyways, Dylan Bailey, thanks for sending me this. And last but not least, we have the Secret Santa. I don't know who you are, but this will show up in my P.O. box. I get a lot of these, and either the mail requires a signature, it's too large for my box, or a postage stamp is due. However, The line was extremely long today, as you know, because of the Christmas holiday. It was out the door, so I didn't really feel like waiting. It was probably going to be at least a half hour. So when it gets slower, maybe during the day sometime, I'll go pick this up. So whoever sent me what this could be, you'll see it next video. So thank you to all of you that have sent me something in my P.O. Box. If you would like to send me something, P.O. Box 4126, Harrisburg, PA 17111, I can feature you at the end of the video and you'll be put on my garage wall. Also, because of the success of my last poster run, I'll be doing another run of posters, so stay tuned for all of that info. Be sure to follow all of my social media, which is in the description. Hit that subscribe button, like the video, and have a great day.